presented by EA Sports. One and two teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. You look at the Saints defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The Falcons at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in Week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Penix. He finds his rookie wideout from Tennessee. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
Well, the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
To the air is Rattler. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience I can tell you that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Now Rattler. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out, for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of
now. No score after one on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a first and 10.
Let's go now.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
At the 40-yard line.
Here's second and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On third down, Penix from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun, Penix. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Saints.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
And remember, this is a running back that fumbled on the previous drive, but fortunately for them, nothing came of it. And I think when that happens, sometimes coaches can lean a little more on forgive and forget. So he's right back out there and running again.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
2nd down and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 52 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll look to throw for it with Rattler. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
The score is Saints 7, Falcons 0.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Rattler. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons' offense at the line. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Rattler. That is caught. Downfield is Pearsall. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Rattler wants to throw it. Hitting Samuel on the slant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the shotgun, it's Penix. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. True able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 13-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And fighting down inside the 25. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Falcons 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
Here's Rattler. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
And looking to throw, Penix.
And the catch made by Walters. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And looking to throw, Penix.
Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To Gordon, out left. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
To the air, Penix.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Now Penix. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Tyler Algier, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
He'll drop to throw.
A short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back to throw now on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 43 yards.
And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
The Falcons on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here's Penix.
And my goodness, another interception.
He may go.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Penix working out of the gun here.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And that went to the right side and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Moore, the motion man right.
They'll look to throw again.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. 28 yards.
And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for two.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
18 Rattler, 19 Lion. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll try and throw with Penix.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
At their own 33-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people. But in this case, probably a step too far because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
That's complete. It's Gordon.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here comes second down at 5.
Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw. Able to get away. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And pass complete to Moore.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Gosh, given the time and the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Come back, team. Tag. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On third down, Robinson.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
70 ring, 70 ring. Ready.
Back to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
This is third and goal.
Go.
He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Hey, Smash.
They are going for it. Penix.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right. Just one more element to complete the victory. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This ball intercepted. Somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments.